amazuzu omongicacisa ukuthi lama relationships ngo-December amanye awasephelile.
No, we're saying
Probably, yes, guys, hear me out. Probably there is a cabbage out there actually thinking, am I next? Yeah, bro. Yes.
wow.
Honest.
So we can't
I'm being honest. There is a cabbage out there. Yeah, bro. So am I next? Yeah, bro. Lisikabishi ke. Yazo enye sibinhlezi naye phethe ngakudini izolo phethe. Ngisisavuka eksena ngisambona.
Then at the end, phinde ukhumbule ukuthi okay, bengizofunda, ufunde, wenze lokho othanda ukwenza, and there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Nami, I didn't think I'd be doing this when after school, ngangacabanga. Ngangithi I'm gonna be a corporate girl. Hey, every day heels, 2-piece and shit. So this girl with the BMW, and then when I got there, I was just like,
Guys, sisibuyile futhi. Welcome to another episode of For Real podcast. Yazi mfethu, yazi show yokuqala mfethu. Hey, ngendlela bengihleka ngakhathi ngiyibuka mfethu. Guys. Yazi kwesinye isikhathi mfethu mayibuela into from face value utshela ukuthi yazi lula kabi kanti ngomthetho is very quite difficult. So bafethu, I'm super grateful to actually get this opportunity of interacting with you guys again. Igama lami uNhlanhlenhle, Sibongo Mazibuko. I am your main host, and lapho ngiphethe ubhuti uNcebo, friend of the show. Lapho phesi ghost.
Yebo.
Ungazi ghost indwazelani. Wasibona nje suppose indwaze mina.
I know, like Njulile, I'm thinking about our previous show, our previous episode. I wasn't expecting ukuthi people are going to receive it the way they did, and it was positive, I must say. And now ngoba bunevas on the previous one, and you did very well mfethu.
Siyabonga mfethu ngibiza ngopholoni mfethu. Guys, angisena upholoni bafethu. Ngingadideki.
No pholoni seku nickname yakho.
Yeah, nickname yala ekhaya. Awubona emgwaqeni ungambizi ngopholoni soxabana mfethu. Kodwa nje kodwa ngomthetho guys. Yabona i-host yami yanamhlanje uNcebo. He's a very smart person, and I believe that kusilezi into sobe sikhuluma ngazo namhlanje uzokwazi ukuthi echaze kabanzi. But before siqhubele phambili guys, ayisijabuleleni mfethu matric mfethu abaphasile mfethu. Yazi bafethu ukuphasa umatric mfethu kuyinto ebaleka. Okay, kuyinto ebaleka kangakanani. Yazi esikhathini esiningi ngikhumbula ngekhathi zami, khathi ama results asaphuma ephepheni. Yazi kwesinye isikhathi besabaya abantu babe cross mfethu. Yabo. And funa nakhona as a person, because mina I won't lie, umatric wami ngawufeyila ngawuphinda futhi.
Akondile ukuhleka mfethu.
Cha iqiniso bese umatric wami ngawufeyila ngawufunda phofini ngawuphinda futhi. Uthi nakhona guys mawufeyilile is not the end of the world. Yabona nje nami nje unikwazi ningibona nje ngawufeyila ngiya ku adult school ngawuphinda umatric wami ngawuphasa. Yabo. Ngazothola i-accounting bese into engajwayelekile ukuthi abantu abaningi beyithola yabo. So it's not the end of the world mawufeyila umatric yabo. Kodwa ikhathi sethu kwakhona amaqhinga amaningi abantu abaningi babe nabo. Uthola umuntu uzoyibiza igama engasilo nelakhe yabo. Omunye umuntu ecross yabo. Kodwa into edabuyisa khona abantu abayibulalayo. So guys ukuyibulala ama-2 failile akusona into mina engayiphasisa. It's not something that I could easily encourage yabo. Kodwa nje yabona nje ukuyibulala ungalingi ukucabanga nje lokho yabona ngiyowuzuze ngilutho ngalutho yabo.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but ngiyaqala ukizwa le ndaba ukuthi wawufeyila.
Umatric waphethe ngawufeyila.
No.
Awudla, awubona ngicamba mawuthi umatric ngawufeyila. Umatric ngawufeyila phela ngawuphinda.
Wafunda ebusuku.
Angifundanga ebusuku kodwa ke igama lakho ufunda ebusuku yabo.
Angizabi ukuvusela amagqubu yabo. But it is one thing engasho ukuthi esengiyibone kuwena ngoba uyisibonile sihle mfethu. Mhlawumbe people might not tell you that, but sengibonile ukuthi you once experienced ukuba a failure, but you didn't see yourself as a failure. You got back up and you picked yourself up and went in waphinde wazuza more than le failure le obu experience wathola no A ku accounting mfethu. Ngidlula kubala imali ukhona.
Cha
ndoda ayangilimaza Nceba akazi mfethu yazi mfethu. Kuyasho kuthiwa you need to know your friends, but ngiyaxakeka namhlanje bakuthola information
qhamuka izinto ezintsha ongakazi uzizwe.
Shoda ngeaccountant la do that.
That's why CIA fair. Confidential.
Yeah, I know, big ups bro, big ups.
Kodwa umthetho guys, yazi nokholela kwami yabo. Yabona mathi okwenza lilo wafeyili yabo. into kumele uqale ukukhombisa yona ukuthi it's not the end of this world yabo.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
futhi ke into buyibe ghost yabo into buyibe ghost abantu abaningi bayathanda ukuyikhohlisa ukuthi ke into kumele uyilwele usuphuma ephepheni yabo. It's almost like mazobona intombi uthi into emele ngiyilwele usingishele inqomo kodwa mase kumele ujule lentombi ukwazi ujula nayo kwabanye abantu emele ngiyithenge le moto kodwa mase kumele ukhokhela ama installment yabo uyiservice imoto esinye story yabo. So it becomes a challenge yabo.
I saw this post on Facebook by one of your colleagues uSifundi Mkhumbula Mngomezulu.
Oh yeah. Yeah, abanye bafunde baqedile.
Yeah.
Abanye baphasile. Yes. Yeah, no ngibonile le post le. Yeah. Which is very true. Ngicela ukuyi-introduce mina kuqala.
Yeah.
Igama lami uNgcebo. Isibongo akaNkosi Mkhize.
Double barrel.
Yeah. It's strange. Yeah, it's almost like it's somshad. I'm still indecisive ukuthi kena konje mfane ngihambe nasiphi isibongo. But anyways, thank you so much guys for the invitation. And also for the initiation le eniyenzile bafethu. This is beautiful. I know ukuthi kena isazohamba kakhulu. I saw on Facebook ukuthi kena on YouTube ukuthi kena you getting viewers manje. So like there's viewers akhona aqhamukayo. I know ukuthi kena for sure vela abantu bazoqhamuka nabanye nabo ukuthi kena hayibo you must go and subscribe kule channel leyan. So thank you so much for ukungi-invite. Nhlanhlenhle, thank you so much. Ghost, thank you so much. And the whole crew.
Virginia Pictures crew.
Yeah, thanks man.
Bafethu ngingathuma ngibona ubhiya la.
Siyabonga kakhulu Ncebo.
It's serious no singathuma ngibona ubhiya la.
Ngagcile kakhulu ebhiyeni manje.
Ngiyabonga madoda. Yabona unga-expecta ini bethu umuntu mayese toilet ingalisebenzisa toilet yabo. Yabona njengoba nami ngilana mfethu. Yabona se Ella-Mera mfethu mfethu siyabuya mfethu lana yabo. Kuyashisa nanokushisa yabo. Njengoba nane background niyabona ukuthi hayi there is sunshine on my side yabo. Kodwa just to clear the air but indaba yami yokufeyila yabo. Bafethu ngeke ngiqamba amanga. Umetric wami ngafunda epofini ngawufeyila kodwa ngawuphinda ngawuphasa. So wena as umuntu ohleze ekhaya oyibukayo nansi le episode makuthi ufeyilile it's not the end of this world yabo. There are many options yabona nginama FET colleges kunayo yonke into yabo. And futhi ungayifayela ipressure kumele uhambe e-university. Isimo masingavuma isimo hlala ekhaya kodwa mawuhleze ekhaya ungalokhu ubhayisa otherwise uzomitha omuzomithisa yabo. Asingakhohlisani bafethu next stage or probably the next following month there's still another opportunity.
Because this thing is more like a race. You get your 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s and 5s. Angeke sifike kanye because nano kuhlakanipha kwethu akulingani.
Angeke kuze kufane.
Even if you can work as twice as much as the other person, but if that person is destined to be number one ngaleso sikhathi, he'll be number one. He'll further than you. So but I don't know, maybe we could also discuss our educational system like South Africa, because I'm sure ukuthi whatever results eswatholayo at the end of the day it all boils down to the educational system. So I want us to discuss that and find out from you guys, because in our expect
expect education.
But umuntu knowledge that person is educated. If you got knowledge, you are educated. Namanga.
No,
education is knowledge, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And yonke.
It is not
we fihlile yakhe impandla kwikoto ngone uNcebo siyayibona education siyibona kabe
anginayo isona phela mina mfethu
nginayo. Before I get into this one, I think ngakhuluma nawe the other time ukuthi ama disability akusiyinto ukuthi sidlale ngayo, especially in public, right?
Yes, true.
So now mangabe nginempandla as my disability kodwa ibonakala manje at least i camera iyayenza impandla yami ibe right. There is something engifuna ukuyi-correcta mfethu, right? Ngifuna ukuyi-correcta lento le ukuthi the introduction was uNcebo is a smart guy, right? It ithi kena uNcebo has the knowledge.
Yeah, he's well informed.
So mina, this is what I believe in ukuthi in whatever field esikuwona njengamanje umuntu uinformed kuleyo field yakhe le, right? So awukwazi ukuthi ke wena ngoba waphasa accounting ngo level bani?
Levels awani.
Level 7. Yawazi level 7.
Why pass go A? So you understand. We understand ukuthi ke the people that you can actually have a conversation with are the people abenza accounting. Awukwazi ukufika kumina ukhulume ngeaccounting ngingakaze.
Bese uba ighost.
Bese uba uyayibona into le.
Yazi mina mfethu
I was telling
yeah mfethu into yadala ukuthi ibe ighost ka-accounting ngithanda imali yabo. Angisho imali ngiyayithanda kodwa yabona once into ayijwayela yabo lento ibuyela back kunakulo mbuzo ububuza about i-educational system yethu yabo. Yabona akusena wonke umuntu mfethu ogood epenini yabo. Akusena wonke umuntu ogood eclassini la egcwele khona wonke umuntu yabo. Hayi ngoba umuntu ethatha kancane because egcineni into isigcine sesala nayo ukuthi ke sibe nanasi le perceptions kuba khona abantu abathatha kancane kanti kuba khona abantu uthi umuntu ke ezalwa umuntu uyazazi yazi mina ngikuthi ngezandla zami.
But ngisafuna ukwazi, I still want to know how does it impact the rural areas or the urban areas. Ngifuna ukwazi about the educational system yala South Africa ukuthi what do you guys think about that?
It doesn't impact us ngendlela esimanga. Just imagine when a ghost yabo uzothatha ufish ubeke ehlahleni uthi fish gibela ihlahla. Wena mawucabanga lo fish uzokwazi ukugibela ihlahla yabo.
But are the systems that are in place for our students?
Yeah, I think to answer your question, mangabe sikhuluma nge-system, right? A system is the way of doing things.
Amen.
Okay, so now, masithi ke na educational system, is it benefiting us or it doesn't?
Yes.
That's a big question.
Yes.
Put for example, ukuthi the educational system says when you should go to school, mawufika esikoleni uzofika ufunde lama subjects la. Right? So that's the system itself. No one is assessing when as a person ukuthi ke are you good with numbers? Yeah, boy. If you're not good with numbers, kusho awukwazi ukwenza mathematics.
Amen.
Right? But the system says everyone should. Yeah, well, which makes it more difficult. So now mangabe siya in the rural areas, nabo they use the same system. Leyo system leyo ekugcineni kwakhona uthola ukuthi ubaba uneyinkomo noma uneplazi unamatekisi. Kuyena the system doesn't work. So ingane izofunda the whole 12 years. Ifundela ukuthi ibuye izolusa la ekhaya. Yabo kuyena like akakwazi ukuencourage ingane ukuthi ke la.
Makes sense.
Listen, go to school, yabo. Yena uyazi ingane ingaya esikoleni because ikule age band yokuthi kufanele ukuthi iye esikoleni. But anyways ekugcineni kwakhona izothi mayiqeda ihlalele khona la ekhaya.
Because kwezinye indawo you find that they don't have electricity, so the children they are not exposed to the information eningi from television, whether it's television or
the internet.
Yeah. So ezinye izinto like information abayithola from the school.
Yeah.
So they've each general knowledge yabo, if I could put it that way. I find njengomuntu from an urban area,
which is also limited information abayithola ekoleni.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about this whole scenario is that as much as ngikhuluma ngama-factors like ubiza yini like isikole singabi right, ungabi ne-access ye-internet or mhlawumbe ungabi ne-access ye-media, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally believe that when it comes to any educational system, the common issue that we actually face is language barrier. Yabo?
Yeah.
You can't expect a person that is not exposed to a certain language setting and expect them to actually excel
and understand
within a certain language. Wala nje manje ungabuza umuntu ayifunda ibhayo ngekhathi kuthiwa ibhayo umbuze ngama-biological term ukuspela nje ama-biological.
What is it called now? Life science.
Life sciences now, yeah. Life sciences.
Sebayifela ukuthi abakwazi ukuspela amagama esingisi iqiniso lelo. Khona bayabantu othola ukuthi i-maths bayazi, i-maths grand i-maths uyayazi, but the problem is that mayebuza usifind the right or the locus yena.
Yeah.
Abanye mabefika ukuthi mayisefika ephepheni kuba nzima ukuthi understand the questions and stuff.
Umuntu okanjani?
Ngisho laba thothi like they're not good with English.
Oh yeah.
Like to your
varsity
final exams.
Yeah.
Whatever. So my questions are understanding kahle. Kanti eklasini it's easier because uthisha wazi ukumexplainela ukuthi no, this is what is being said here. Yeah, but I understand it kangcono. Mayise say yedwa uthothi sekuba I challenge.
Yeah.
But nenye into egose kumele siya understand as well. It's not just language as well, eyinkinga, but pressure abantu abaningi abayifaka kuyona. And a misunderstanding about education. I personally believe that people around us, or probably the majority within our society, have a misconception of it, of education. Like for example, question papers. Like instructions a question paper. I remember this other time, workshop science. The perception in order for you to understand the science, you need to go to a lab or probably be hands-on.
You need to experience more of practical.
And the crazy part is that because the activity to fundani exam paper. And my instructions and the last question it's your or probably should I say the last instruction it's in again, you shouldn't do anything at all. So it interact on the paper, understand the subject matter by funda. Because truth be told, about they have this concept putting maths is about numbers. That maths is about solving problems. Meaning that within your life there will be certain obstacles that will have no definition where you can understand it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's
what my maths teacher used to say. Mathematics is everywhere.
Yeah.
You might not see it now, but as you leave high school, going to the outside world.
So apply you must calculate your decisions also.
It applies everywhere. It requires a lot of discipline.
Yeah, you must calculate your decisions. Yeah.
Most people don't understand the key fundamentals of most subjects that they study. Because you get into sifunda inezimpande and singenazi izimpande uma mhlawumbe sithi izimpande singakwazi we understand.
Yeah.
It may be difficult for us to even nurture it. And another crazy aspect esiba now when it comes to educational system is comparing ourselves to other countries. Like for example, kuna abantu abathi ke in order ukuthi ingane excel ingane kumele ihambe iyofunda coding ka grade 1. Yabo. Cabanga uzotshela ingane ukuthi ayifundi coding. Hear me out. I'm not saying that the coding is wrong.
Yeah.
But we are trying for all instead of us actually finding our own feet, we are trying for all means to compare ourselves to other nations. That's why like South Africa, sithola abantu abaningi abangasebenzi. Sithola abantu abaningi othola ukuthi bazofundela into edumile kodwa into engeke bakwazi basisi bethola umsebenzi.
Ibanikeza umsebenzi. Bengifuna ukulo I think khona ipart esi-skipping. The part ye language, ne? Ukuthi kena unhlanhlenhle uthe it's not necessarily the language, right? So I beg to differ. Because ingane in the rural areas, to be specific, every subject bayifunda ngesiZulu. Right?
Yeah.
So English bayifunda ngesiZulu. Maths bayifunda ngesiZulu.
Yeah, it's true.
Like everything ifundwa ngesiZulu. Even if ungafika kuthiwa kufunda iAfrikaans bazobe ifunda ngesiZulu. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So now if uthi wena abantu they can't engage with a question paper, it is difficult vele. Because mabe kunama instructions abekiwe lapha. Kuzoqhamuka igama elithi kena it is compulsory. Uyawazi it is. Compulsory akawazi ukuthi usho ukuthini. We understand. So lo muntu lo vele usumlahlile lo muntu lo because akanayo that thing yokuthi esikoleni sakhe ubeyifunda iEnglish as a subject yabo and ba communicate ngayo. So I think there is a lot that should be done, especially by the education system. Ukuthi isystem yethu must put in place indlela yokuthi kena la abantu abasemakhaya mele bafunde ngayiphi indlela.
Hey kwaze ukufocus ngiba shootela we can say outdoor singaphandle
yini ubona
abantu la sibona nezingilosi ziyadlula bezigeza amehlo ngiyayibona icrew yonke sivele yabheka emgwaqeni manje
angifuni nokubuka nje ngibhekelele angifuni nokubuka ngifuna ukuphazamiseka
focus madoda focus
umthetho iqiniso yabo because nakhona there are also many factors that we also need to consider in deploying native language within ama-subject matters afundiswayo. Like for example ngamchazela kanjani okay ubiza ngani uphayi uphayi ngesiZulu yabo
yeah
ngophayi lona othenga e-steak in garage or clip in garage kuba ngophayi lona uthola ku-Max yabo yini uphayi ngesiZulu yabo. So there are many factors abakhona but mina into engiyibonayo inkinga eshaya abantu abaningi abafunda i-language barrier yabo.
Yeah.
And another factor is that yabona ngendlela sesifocusa kakhulu kwi-theory yabona khona abanye abantu aba-technical hayi ukuthi abantu abane-dyslexia uma abantu abane-bipolar.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then that thing issue ukuthi
yeah
as far we might run the same race but as far
yabona nje ngasekhaya khona intwana mfethu yabona igama lakho umbili shout out umbili makhelwane wami yazi bese lentwana mfethu ngendlela ekhanda ngama-bicycle mfethu ungazi
akaze ifunde
yabona ayifundelanga lento kodwa ibhayisikili nje ungamnikeza ibhayisikili ekukhandele lona
uyabona the whole mechanism without having to read
omakhenika baselokishini bangakho abayifundela omakhenika baselokishini abangakho abafundela ukukhanda imoto
abanye bancelebeleni bafundiswa
exactly
uthole from time yabo
bese yakwazi
ke lenza waseba interested naye kulento athi I know baba ngifundisa nama wana learn this thing uthola ukuthi akaze avule ngisho incwadi eyodwa nje
uyazi ukuthi ibhawude ukuthi lingena kuphi so yeah done yeah my saying ukuthi kana I'm not happy with completely with the educational system
umuntu uzodakwa la
ile ukuthi kana I feel ukuthi kana abafundi manje they are not provided with the education aba deserve. So for example mangabubuka iload yama homeworks and nomsebenzi abawuthathayo bewusekhaya is too much. Yabo it is too much. It is not something okufana ngabe iyenzeka on the system. The system should fana kube khona la elungisa khona. Lawo ma loopholes lawo they must be fixed. So yeah. That's why I'm not happy.
Yeah, and the kids should be able to do most of the work on their own. But yeah, let's hope ukuthi since we raising ama issues afana njengalawa there will be a change some way somehow even though singanayo isho ukuthi izo stretcher platform yethu izifinyelele kulabo kumele ifinyelele kubona but let's hope and pray ukuthi people with the right influence will be able ukuthi ba reach out to kulaba who are in power and try and look into that to that system ukuthi ngathi ingaba nama amendments enzakalayo kancane.
Yeah,
so yeah man, because this thing it also affects employment in our country. That's why we faced with so much people who are not employed. When the unemployment rate is too high. When the people are unemployable. Can we touch on that as well?
But yabona masakhuluma nge-unemployment ngendlela mina ibheka ngayo yabona indaba yokuthola umsebenzi isikhathi samanje ngendlela esiscasi ngayo it's almost like you need to have a greater qualification in order for you to get an entry-level job. Like for example, ngekhathi zethu you just need to do matric ukuthi ukwazi ukuthola isipani kwezinye indawo. Manje you just need to have a degree, yabo. And the crazy part is that most people have this concept ukuthi umsebenzi ayikho. I personally believe that ukuthi ke abantu kumele sibakhanda amathuba omsebenzi abekho, meaning that people that should be starting businesses abekho. Yabo yabona nje ghost nje nami ngathiwa nawe ghost ungaba nenhlanhla usuthola umsebenzi as a person oma mhlawumbe usungule some sort of an organization or business that could actually create job opportunities. Yabona omunye umuntu akuthathe exwaye ngenye indlela ekdemotivate oma mhlawumbe ekuthathe nje umuntu satho islim yabo kodwa if you could deploy that lo msebenzi obusungulile ungakwazi ukushintsha impilo yabantu yabo.
Yeah.
So esikhathini esiningi abantu abaningi they actually host this perception ukuthi ke thina singabantu singamavili yabo.
Yeah.
Like hayi ngoba nhlaba abantu benga-apply, hayi ngoba nhlaba abantu benga-face.
Yeah.
Hayi ukuthi nhlaba abantu abathanda ukusebenza. Imisebenzi yona engekho yabo. Because mangathi ungayihlaziya from an educational perspective, kunabantu abafundile kodwa abakwazi ukuthola ini imisebenzi. Abantu bahlezi emakhaya nama degrees abo yabo. And another factor is the work experience yabo, which is actually ridiculous towards some certain degree. Yabona, you can't tell me that umuntu osana graduator or umuntu osana graduator manje uthi kumele be working experience abani ya 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
Uzoyithatha ke engalitholi kwalona lelo thuba lelo ukuthi ekwenze lokho.
Yeah.
And phezulu kwalokho ngisho uthi uyalithola lelo thuba, you'll find the very same person uzothi mina egcineni makuthiwa mhlawumbe uzwenza insef kumele ngithole imali engaka. Ekhohle usigwayene lo insef le is your probably in service training izomsiza ukuthola the relevant experience that will help him to get that permanent gig yabo.
Yeah.
Yazi ukuthi kana ilo mina aside lami, what I feel is as much as se complain ukuthi kana the rate of unemployment is too high, but we also need to encourage people to actually do things for themselves. Yazi ngoba yini, now if you look at all the departments akhona, and then bese calculate a population yethu as abantu base South Africa sibangaki.
Yeah.
Like there's so many of us. Like population yethu igobani, is it 50 something, eh? Is it 50 something?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not
Somewhere there. Me
Thinking maths there.
they are counting. So now mangabe uyibuka lento leyo ukuthi kena one i-system isikhanda ukuthi kena fanele sibe ama employees.
Yeah.
But the system ayisikhanda ukuthi kena sibe ama employers.
Yeah.
How many businesses do you know owned by abantu abamnyama that actually employ 100 people?
Hey,
like notable individuals.
Yeah, I do have people that I know, friends, like close friends, that are employing abantu abaningi, like black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
But mancane,
yeah.
There should be more.
Ngoba manje into ekhona ukuthi kena wonke umuntu ukhandela ukuthi kumele enzeni, kumele hamba usebenze. Hence kuba namatoyitoyi kuthiwa hayibo employment inini, akekho umuntu ocabakayo ukuthi kena athi ngiyodayisa amazambane lapha erank. The mentality okufanele ukuthi kena sidile nayo is the mentality of employment. Masikadila naleyo mentality today, I think isingawin. I'm not saying ukuthi abantu bengawufuna umsebenzi, but what I'm saying is while ulinda umsebenzi,
create an opportunity for yourself as
exactly.
Well.
So if you create an opportunity for yourself, you're also creating an opportunity for others.
For others, yeah, that's true.
Kuyivela kancane kodwa ukuthi abantu bebe ne-mindset kanjalo siyazi nami ngakhona sinqale into ezokwazi ukuthi singisistem.
Yeah, it should be implemented in our system. People need to be told local in schools at lower levels ukuthi you should also try. Yeah, well,
try something else.
Yabona guys, truth be told, yabona la hlala khona Friday. Amathuba uthola umsebenzi, they are very slim. I got fair.
They are.
Like getting a decent job that will sustain your needs and or probably your kids' needs. Yeah. They are very slim, yabo. They are very slim, yabo. And futhi nakhona mawutholile lo thuba lomsebenzi, kukhona umuntu ogebhele lo msebenzi ofuna yabo. So kodwa mina ngesingami, I personally believe that kuthi hayi ngoba abantu bevilapha, yabo. Ama avenues omsebenzi angekho yabo. Yabona ngabe kuthiwa la eFriday ama avenues omsebenzi akhona, guaranteed ngabantu abaningi abaye emadolobheni amakhulu yabo.
Let me just make this announcement. Kusale sokuba announcement esibhek semphakathini wakithi wasebaqhulusini. Nabanye ke abantu abasibukayo abayilandela ishow yethu ukuthi abanganqeni uqala something, unganqeni to start your own business. Ubusalindile umsebenzi yabo. Vele there's always going to be abantu abazoba nama opinion abo with whatever you're doing ngaleso sikhathi. Take whatever it's negative or positive, thatha leyo criticism leyo uyisebenzise to your own advantage and prove those people wrong. Laba ke abakhuluma kahle well kudos yabo so wena nje zama ukwenza something ungabusuhlala nje yeah.
Do something flip things abantu bayaflippa manje yazi ngena ngifuna le ndaba yama revenues for employment you know what's gonna it's very tricky because kunama establishments enzakalayo right now we have iplaza and then there is umkabayi coming
soon yeah
right so now uke wabona mawungena KFC right now at KFC there is a self-service option
yeah sama robot manje
so manje mawuthi uzalindele ukuthi ngena khona la umele uqashwe khona because lana base KFC bamincile manje ukuthi hey Nkosi yami uyabo and I country is shifting to a cashless country so indaba yokuthi ngena uzophatha ucash ephaketheni ayisasebenzi lento ngaphandle mawune client ke lakho ke elifuna ukukhokhela leyo mali le but imali kancane sebeyayikhip so it means ukuphuma kwemali emaphaketheni ama robots asebenza because there must be icard ukufaka ukuthi ulifake lapha so umsebenzi uyancipha yikho whenever you think of surviving so now you need to think ukuthi kana konje yini engayenza to get into the system yabo because the system very iyasigaba manje
iyashintsha
yabo odokotela bazogabheka futhi manje eventually
sorry upholile because when you get to the cashiers they redirect you to a kiosk let's say maybe you don't have cash they redirect you to a kiosk so if you've got a card then you can use a kiosk yabo so
kancane sobona lokusala 1 lokusala 1
mabe ngafaka u5 nje ijumpini
but ekugcineni just to conclude indaba about employment I personally believe that singabantu we need to actually reach a state where we are creative to a point that we could formulate our own business or probably should I say create avenues that will allow us to actually generate izinto ezokwazi ukuthi sustain because the whole significance of finding a job right now abantu abaningi they're not working because they're passionate in working wherever they are working but bazama ukusebenza endaweni ngenhloso okwenza ini ngenhloso sibekwazi sibe sustainable nanedingo zabo
ilento obekade ngisho ukuthi abantu they should stop ukuthi balindele ama opportunities ukuthi afike kubona people need to wake up and start doing things
get up and do something
for themselves especially the young people laba ehlezi sikhala ngabo manje ama 2K
but they smart
they're very smart they're very smart but ama 2K most of angifuna ukuthi onke but most of them kuba nzima ukuthi basukume baqale something because kusanale yonto ukuthi basashawa ilento ukuthi ubani uzothini abangani bami benza ukuthi yabo le yonto le they want to be relevant and most of the time they want to do things for social media
content creators
media, you need to appear as that clean person or onjani khona igama engilifuna yabona indaba yesingisi you need to appear
singasazi isingisi
this person or perfect nje onganasi yabona so like you've got everything figured out nje so ama 2K most of them angifuna ukuthi bonke because abanye they doing great things with their lives abanye bahamba ngama jeep bawafaka uL ilena mfowethu
hey Nkosi yami
lapho nohamba ngekhosa ke hayi nangekhosa yini conquest
it is
so some are doing good for themselves but bethu ngicela ukuthi mangathi siyayiqhubeka le conversation yethu see directed more to the young people because the young people are the future
they are
when I'm within my case the only thing that I love about AMA 2000 is the emotional intelligence that they host yazi AMA 2000 have this ability of calling you out right away yabo they don't wait up until abafana njengathi uthothi
umuntu uzolinda izingane lawo malungelo lawo
ngempela serious bene speed yabona nje thina
I need to talk to you
yabona nje kuthina phethu you'll find a person like untanga wami a person that will wait for like 20 years uku-addressa into eyenzakala khathi seseyintwana uthi yazi mina mama khathi seseyintwana wangibiza ngesilima ngithanda ngaleyo yabo
Can you issue manje?
yeah itshela manje semdala eseneyingane yabo eseneyingane yabo so what I love about ama 2000 is the emotional intelligence, but what uma mhlawumbe into engiskeptical ngama 2000s, it's how they channel that emotional intelligence.
Yes, true.
Because
sometimes abayisebenzisi
ngendlela efanele.
Uyazi ukuthi lezi zinto, most of the things that we complaining about, like the educational system nana ama 2K if they can easily flip things, but what did you call it?
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, emotional intelligence. Abayisebenzisi lapho. Yabona? And even on the political issues eswafaceayo as a country, ama 2K can take a stand and change izinto and flip izinto, because banawo leyo courage, banazo leso speed ukuthi they can, if they don't want to do this, they don't do it.
They have ideas.
They've got great ideas. If makhona into abayibona ukuthi this thing iyangiphazamisa mina, they address it ngaleso sikhathi.
Abakulindi I know.
Bathulile la 2K, athula 2K abaqanda njobe sebiza kangaka, athula futhi. And abaqanda abiza manje. 2K iwona kumele ngabayasilwela.
But as much as sithi le ndaba ye-emotional intelligence within the younger generation, which are regarded as ama 2K, i-concern yami ukuthi ke, do they actually host the ability of being parents and channeling le emotional intelligence enganeni zabo? Uma mhlawumbe bananazi le mindset ukuthi bafuna ukuba yingane till bena age, yabo?
No.
Because
these people are very intelligent. Now ama 2K nami in my family abashana. Yazi kunezinto enginokuyisharela abashana bambethu.
Ezikumangazi.
Uthothi mhlambe kube ne ishe encane nje abenayo with umzali wakhe, yabo, bese zoza ke impela, you know, uncles, we regarded as the soft ones, they run to us. So uthoti yena already usenayo solution ukuthi, you know, my dad was supposed to deal with this thing kanje, but yena wenza so and so. I'm like, hey bo, kanti wasingakule ingane phela,
wasingani meleze kanje.
But igcine mangathiwa nathi singakhuluma iqiniso, nathi sakhulu sasitshe sinama solutions. Iqiniso la,
but not really. Wait. I think we've got a valid point here from one of the customers.
Okay, I think we had solutions, Tina, back in the day, but the way we were brought up, we chose to respect our elders and not voice out our actual corrections to our parents, because we were always taught to go to umzali uyahlonishwa. And you don't speak back, you look down, which is another issue we faced as Colin. I was in primary. You know, teachers from a different race would say, look at me when I'm shouting at you. Whereas in our culture, you're not allowed to look at your parents in the eye. So it's not that they're clever than us. This now new era of the world allows them to actually voice themselves out to their parents in full spectacle. Whereas Tina, we were not allowed to do that. So I think that's the difference between Ama 2K and Ama 90s or and our generation. Now they are given the platform to actually speak for themselves. Tina, we were never given that platform. You're always told, you know what, hey, now it's okay.
Fine, uzongibuza into engekho futhi manje.
That's true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Ella-Mera customer. I don't know if you're gonna recognize the voice.
But guys, I have a serious question to the customer. Ukuthi ke, is the issue inhlonipho uma mhlambe ifreedom ingane inezwa zona, uma kuba vocal? Because I personally believe that as much as ingane manje ihlonipha, abazali bamanje they have this perception ukuthi ingane ayihloniphi.
I don't think it's inhlonipho per se, because remember, inhlonipho goes a long way. Anyone can have respect for anyone else. I think this newer era and this newer generation has caused our parents to evolve so quickly that they missed the little things that we were taught to grow up with. Mina umama mayengibiza mina ngangisabela manje ngisukume ngiyekumama. You know, now I get home, ubhuti omncane ubizwa umama ubhizi nefone akasabeli. You know, for me it tingles me.
Something different, yeah.
So I think born they've had to adapt so quickly in this new era that they forget all, not that they forget, but they've sort of kind of pushed away zonke lezi zinto lezi abasikhulisa ngazo thina, and now have had to adapt to this new generation, this new era, because of social media standards and peer pressure that their children are facing ey'koleni njengamanje. So it's not just about respect, but I think our parents have just had to evolve so quickly without a book to actually read from, whereas Tina Sisakula, it was just A, B, C, D. It doesn't change.
You know, just I wanna add on that, and also to answer your question, because the question is again, is it more about respect or not? Tina skule ngomthetho wethu more of instruction. Because nene custom instruction yayithi awume emnyango. Akumiwe emnyango. Kuumthetho nje lokho. Yabo. O awulala ubhekele kuumthetho. So thina sikhule ngaleyo ndlela leyo. And mawuthi uyayibuka leyo nto leyo, it was something eyayisikhulisa thina ukuthi hayi ukuthi khona into ezokwenzeka mawume emnyango, but ukukhombisa inhlonipho. So ama-2K they question everything. Onaniyenza nina ngalezi sikhathi lesiyana ukuthi lali kuphi point lokuthi benze lento la abantu labo. So ipoint lakho la ngeke. Once they find answers, that is why they always going to react kuleyo nto leyo. You know ukuthi ama-2K manje asazosihleka ngezinye izinto eziningi. Mangabe sesikhulile sesibadala. Ingcosi yakho izobe ikubuza yelila ukuthi awu naye naba ne-COVID ngelila nafaka ama-mask koba njani njani. Yabo zonke lezi zinto. Athi why?
Ba curious.
Uyayibona leyo nto leyo. So indlela esikhule ngayo, the experience we have is far different from the experience that they have.
So my question would be that, do you guys actually believe that ama-2K could be good parents than us?
No.
Us ngikhuluma ngegeneration amangingangani
no, but so I mean, I'm one of the parents that are affected by that change. My 2K, you're parenting basically right now. And I must say, I do salute my 2K for actually standing up for themselves, because now parenting is no longer like a one-way street. It's a two-way street, man.
Everyone has a voice.
And we need to come out with a solution foot lapo maelbega nae. So I salute them for that. And I just wish let's be in the banas. But I apply up to 820 as a country, because I do believe they have the power to change a lot of things right now. So parenting yona ishintshile. Sesinama assistant manje.
Ama usunomuntu ophilisana naye kodwa ingane yakho. Unibonisana naye ukuthi hey manje ngathi kuyabhe. Yazi ukuthi ke labantu laba while we are on this one, my son is 12. But akangisabi nakancane ayikho into ayisabayo yabo. Ayikho into uyayibuza nje yabo ukuthi kena wena nomama yindaba yabo izinto ajala ubonzi hey wena uhlala lapha nendaba zabo nomama wakhe yabo izinto kanjalo. So I think it's for them it's an advantage, but for the older generation it's a disadvantage, because now they have to adapt into how they change. Omama bethu omkhulu bethu yiko bedlala abazukulu. Umzukulu washaya ipipi emotweni umkhulu athule kasho ngahlala lo bayithulela ayikho into azoyisho, because fanele ukuthi adapt into.
But another question mina engifisa ukuyibuza la before we wrap this thing up ukuthi ke kuthina kontanga bethu, are you ready to be grandparents or being matured parents mangayibekisa leyo ndlela leyo?
Hey,
Can we handle a 20-year-old or a young child?
Even if ngisho kuthiwa mfethu asikho ready.
Yeah.
Yabo?
But the reality.
We don't have a choice because nalabo abanye abazolandela after ama 2K nabo bazofika nama systems ahlukile yabo, because siya evolve as humans yabo. Intelligence yethu kufana njengama phone yabo. uNkulunkulu ngathi udamane upgrade software njalo nje.
Yeah.
Should I know manje sengikhipha abonje ama 2K Pro Max there.
System
yeah, so iyaphuma ke lezo. Yeah.
Ubuke izinto thina ngendlela ezashintsha ngayo kuthina when we easily understood izinto uthothi sekuyithina manje esichazela abazali ukuthi whatever is going on TV when there's a new phone thothi umuntu omdala uzothenga iphone akazi nokuthi iduma, but you as a child you are able ukumkhombisa ukuthi hayi
umzali ufuna ukufona kuphela
operator kanje. Same with ama 2K. You find ama 2K bethu labantu ababethu bazokudida izinto abazenza mabesemakhaya ndoda.
So in other words, the 2K ngakudidisa nje.
Yeah,
because they know everything.
They're very intelligent.
They know everything. Ayikho abangayazi.
They're very smart. Yabo? Lento ngisho ukuthi ngokwama generations ngokushintsha kwawo. Yabo, angazi uNkulunkulu is like making humankind smarter and smarter and smarter.
Baba sophisticated.
Yona lento le sure ukuthi we would have flying cars. Go 20 what. It will happen.
Definitely.
Because the human brain
definitely
yeah, we are upgrade.
So now as much as sikhuluma ngendaba yokuthi kena lezi ingane ihlakaniphile right kakhulu to an extent yokuthi kena ukuhlakanipha kwabo it becomes something ethelelanayo, right? So ukuhlakanipha kwalo, if a 2K is book smart, ebe abangani bakhe they're gonna be book smart, right? So now that's where we have to talk about what the peer pressure part.
Yeah.
And then how do you deal with that? Because the peer pressure, there is positive and then there is negative peer pressure.
Yazi bese masingakhuluma iqiniso indaba peer pressure fethu. Yazi unabantu manje ababhema iwunga through peer pressure, yabo.
Yeah.
Ethi umuntu hayi insango bhema insango nje kuphela. Only to find out usilento ebhenga kusiyona insango. Enye into eseceleni, it's something beyond ini peer pressure. Yes. Uthola mhlawumbe kunewunga phakathi. Ghost focus yabo. So egcineni uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe omunye umuntu ugcine seyithole sekwesinye isimo ngenxa ye peer pressure. Kukhona abanye abantu abangenamlenze, khona abanye abantu abashona, khona abantu abasemgwaqeni through peer pressure yabo. So it's very very important ukuthi ke yabona ezingane ikhulu uma ezingane zibe exposed to ezinye izimo ukuthi ke nathi ezabazali leti bela back lento bengisho ukuthi ke are we ready enough to be parents? Are we ready enough to actually impose or probably enforce umthetho einganeni zethu yabo? Because egcineni mina into engikholela kuyona yabona ingane makuthiwa ingane akekho uma mhlawumbe ingane izokhulela endaweni la umzali engekho khona ekhaya, ingane igcina isithola umzali ngaphandle. Uma mhlawumbe even wesingane igcina isithola umzali einganeni noma kubangane
kwezinye ingane
yabo, kwezinye ingane yabo. And then into edabuyisayo lapho untanga ngeze kufundise lenhlonipho nanemfundiso ethole ekhaya, but into ezoyenziwa untanga wakho, untanga uzokufundisa into yena naye edobhekephi emgwaqeni yabo,
leyavela ahlangana naye.
Kodwa futhi nawe egcineni masithole leyo nto ngenxa uthi wena ekhaya uyazi ekhaya kunemfundiso kunenhlonipho, ngeke uyiqhazise leyo nto ekhaya yini, uzoyiqhazisa kephi emgwaqeni yabo. So wena ekhaya so in other words
abantu abawu2
yes
ekhaya nasemgwaqeni
umgwaqo yasho kanjalo yabo.
You know what, mina I agree with you, and also the question there, I think it should also go into the followers of the podcast. Ukuthi kena are we ready now Tina as parents ukuthi now you're going to have a 20-year-old and low muntu mangabe ena 12 now ena 14 ena 15 mangabe fika ku 20 uzobe sengafani nalomuntu owayekade uyena. So when are you ready to actually be a parent kulowo muntu lo, like what is going on? Because ingane yakho awuhlali nayo njengamanje awukho nayo, so you don't know what is happening. Yabo ingane yakho might be with friends abakhuluma khona izinto ezi-positive, or with friends abakhuluma khona izinto ezibhedane. But okay, as in let's say how we raise funds sabenza so kandi podcast it siba ama content creators omunye uthi ngala sabenza so bhema insango. We understand so now
insango ngayibona ngixoxa uphulule.
No, but insango akithi insango vele iyakhona lapha, like i-enticement lapho mfethu. Ingane you talk about something uqala ukubhema ogwayi nani, it was fun. So ubambe kanje ufake la it was fun. Yabo kodwa ubunganayo lento ukuthi eventually ngizoqala ngibhema ugwayi njalo, mangivuke kuseme ngibhema ugwayi, ebusuku ngibhema ugwayi. Yabo so nakhona lapho kuba ama drugs phela introduce kanjani. So uqala ukuthi ayinsango ethi yakuphaphamisa nani ikwenza ukuthi ube uhleve and bashaya insango. So I guess now low powder nyana lo. Low powder lo. So you do not know what you're dealing with kahle guys, yabo.
But
the young ones,
But iphuzu lami lana ukuthi ke ngiyayibona leyo influence ekuthi khona le influence lena singayinakile esigaxelise izinto eziningi currently. Yabo uthola ukuthi yabona le influence ukuthi ke sithola nini ingane sihlanganisa kanjani ingane.
Drugs and sex.
Uthola ukuthi ke umuntu useyagaxela umuntu, uthola ukuthi umuntu useyaboshwa, uthola ukuthi umuntu useyibulala ngoba esaba ukuthi uzoyejele ngenxa ye-influence eqhamuka kephi, not only from ontanga bakhe but nanabantu abadala. And in that we also need to take accountability kuthina nathi as an older generation, might it be you are female or probably might it be you are a female or a male, you also have you also have that influence within ingane encane.
And they quickly engage into sex, the young ones. Right now, currently.
But
nale ama drugs Leama drugs now it's a big issue.
It is
because they are easily influenced and bane easy access food, because some of the dealers are amongst our peers up.
And they pick clients. Imagine they pick clients for drug dealers. Imagine.
And that's why isikhathini esiningi indawo efana njengo War Room, where we could act as a community, where we could actually sit down and speak about issues that we face, because only the issue of peer pressure, the issue it's not only impacting 2000 as per se, but it's also impacting us. So within our War Rooms ilapho mhlambe esingakhona ukuthi sibheke amaqhinga oma mhlawumbe sicabe ini ingqondo khona sokwazi uku-identify ama-practical solutions ukuthi ke njengomzali uma ubona iy'ngane zihlezi ekhoneni uyi-addressa kanjani.
I think to respond to Leo question yakho host is that I think we need more facilities where the young people can be introduced into sports and other activities. Emphakathini, because you find most of the establishments akhona, it's like it's mostly ama pubs, ama tavern. Endaweni engakhulukazi njengaselokishini ama taverns, and you find ukuthi indawo where kungabe badlala khona ama sports, lezo indawo ayinakiwe, but angifuni sigxile kakhulu lapho, kodwa into engaba isolution leyo ukuthi young people need to find other ways ukuthi keep it busy, because now the only entertainment they have is going out and partying, listening to music, and that's where they get exposed to all these things, which is drugs, engaging to sex at an early age. Yabona leyo nto leyo, because basuke beyoqhatha namahayina. It's wild. It's wild.
It's wild.
It's very wild.
It's a jungle.
It's a jungle. Yeah, but so laba ngalesikhathi kumele ngabe basemakhaya bakhathazwe doing other positive activities.
But ekugcineni ngaxoxa uphululimo na ghost. Yazi ekugcineni nazwe ghost as much as singayibala izinto njengama sports. Yazi kukhona ezinye izinto fethu uthola ukuthi abantu abasha or manje people in general that they could actually engage in that are actually therapeutical, they could actually help them to unwind. Njengokuqoqa nje lokushini umuklina nje. Yazi enye into abantu abaningi abangenotice. Yazi mfethu ukuqoqa kuyinto ebalekile. Ngiyazi ukuthi abantu abaningi bazosingaqoqa kanjani lokushini sahlule ukuqoqa ikamera lami. Kodwa nje like cleaning within your hood.
Umuntu mfethu I should thulela isiqoko, take my head off for the movement that you started which was the cleaning campaign yala Friday. Nakhona War Room face the amazing work oyenza War Room face, we really appreciate it, even though abanye bethu bengakhona participate kwezinye izinto ozenzayo, like for instance your services ase War Room ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi usiza abantwana. I've inquired I think maybe twice kuwena, but mina vele into engishayayo bekuyi movement yami nanomsebenzi wami futhi
you can't do anything about it, bro. You can't.
Ezinye izinto engaphandle kwedolopha ngibuye ngihluleke uku-engage kuzona, like i-radio station la ekhaya eFriday baqulusi i-ACR umuntu akakhona ukuthi ayisebenzise full time because ngenxa yendawo yokusebenza nayo where it's located uyabona leyo nto leyo. So a movement igcina siba limited because you one person with one body yabona leyo nto leyo. So nje bethu laba bakhona ukuthi bawasebenzise ama services akho, they are very lucky.
Kahle guys, ngicela ukubuza kahle kwenzakalani ku War Room? Ukuchazela umuntu ongayazi War Room. Yabo umuntu War Room mhlambe iWorld War 3 noma iWorld War 4 nyalo akwenzakalani ukusichazela.
Ngiyaliwa.
Ngoba mhlambe mozo ku War Room eluphatha isipam, phatha okapi. Ukusicacisele. Kuliwa ngezandla physical noma mhlambe you guys engage in or probably you guys tackle ama topics that are actually fana njengempo ungichazela abantu ngoba mina truth be told I've never been with any War Room yabo. Bakhona abantu guaranteed bakhona abantu abangakaze bengene ku War Room.
No bakhona, but yazi nje ukulo ukuyisho nje briefly nto la iWar Room kahle ilwa nayo yonke into ebhedayo. That's the thing. Yonke into ebhedayo, that's why we War Room yonke into ebhedayo, whether it's community issues, like for example khona umuntu ovalelwa amanzi, khona umuntu ovalelwa ugesi, no, it's not crime. And it doesn't affect any person negatively. It's just happiness, gratification,
self-happiness, self-joy.
Exactly. So I limazi umuntu. Not unless uzofika ecourt ufike uyenzeke. So sekuyabhetela. But iWar Room kahle it tackles most ama issues. Like iWar Room itself. And then there is a War Room each one teach one.
Yes,
War Room each one teach one. Each one teach one. It is a program ingane. So ingane mangabe
njoba nami ngiyingane ekhaya nami ngaparticipate.
No. Ingane ephuza ubhiya. Ingane ephuza utshwala ifuleke lapha. So ingane eyifundayo kahle. So siba sister ngomsebenzi wesikole.
Yes.
Lento besikade sikhuluma ngayo ukuthi umsebenzi wesikole ningakhula nani. So
almost like extra classes.
Extra classes, yes.
Okay.
So iprogram enganjalo. Bese kusizayo zona ke lezi ingane lezi ezibuye zingakwazi ukufunda. Yabo ukuthi ingane mhlawumbe ayikwazi ukufunda, ayikwazi ukubhala, ayikwazi ukwenzani. But ukungayiconfuse yonke lento because abantu bayitshela ukuthi kena iWar Room indawo yezingane engahlakaniphile noma ingane ezithatha kancane. iWar Room akuyona leyo nto.
iWar Room ninaswenilwa nezinkinga zomphakathi.
Exactly. iWar Room is a platform yokuthi ke ingane yakho uma usemsebenzini wena uwazi ukuthi ingane yakho isewu. That's it. Ngizabe ukuthi uyihlane phe kangakanani, but you just know ukuthi ke mangiyifuna lengane le
uzoyithola eWar
Room lapha eWar Room. Unlike umzali onengane ibuye esikoleni ivulele endlini ihlalele yodwa yena uyozabuye ngo5-6 yabo, so akayazi ingane yakho ukuthi yenzani ngaleso sikhathi leso. So umsebenzi wayo ilo nje kahle.
Basically, it's like it's aftercare kahle.
It's aftercare. Yeah, it's aftercare.
So what about laba first laba bagcwele emgwaqweni laba deleliwe ababizwa ngama-para? Do you guys also cater for them within the war room? Uma mhlawumbe nina ka umuntu akabani abahlezi lapha esikoleni mabuye esikoleni behambe bofunde war room because kuyiqiniso first because nithi na ku war room nibheka inkinga zabantu. Mina I've never been within war room. Mina makube war room ngazi ukuthi World War 3 kuyaliwa nje.
Yeah, but kuleyo point mfethu kusuke kuyi decision yomzali.
Yeah.
Ukuthi uya decide ukuthi umntwana mayiphuma esikoleni ahamba e-war room. So once most usuyitholile information ukuthi kune service ekanje elethwa i-war room hosted by uNcebo, then it's up to umzali ukuthi umntwana uyamuswa yini lapho, because umntwana yebo abanye abantwana bengasho ukuthi yazi ngiyafisa ukuthi ngilandele umngani wami nami mangiphuma esikoleni nge-war room, but umzali mayingahambisani nalokho then ingane ngeke izize. So i-war room can do lokho khona ukwenza ngaleso sikhathi. Uyabona
i-war room isebenza nomzali kahle kahle. That's what you're trying to say. I-war room isebenza nomzali because ayikho ingane esicoshe emgwaqeni sithi hey wena uzahamba e-war room. So to answer your question ukuthi abafethu la abahlala la emgwaqeni, I think labo they have their own rehabilitation centers because we're not a rehabilitation center. Yeah.
Basacela umbuzo wodwa obalekile. Mangathi mina njengamanje.
Yeah.
Let's say mina ngumuntu ohlala emgwaqeni homeless, ladies with black mambas homeless, yilento abantu ababiza ngephara. And then ngifike ku war room ngithi ke yazi bengacela ningisize. Ngizokhona usiningisize.
Homeless
so like okay ngilento abantu ababiza ngephara. Ngithi ke sengikhathele lento, sengikhathele ukushaya umphakathi, sengikhathele ukuphuka ispine 99. Into engifuna manje dinga usizo. Within the war room because nithi uthi wena kumina ke ku war room nidila nenkinga zomphakathi. Uma inkinga ayibhekene nomphakathi. Wena ungakhona ukuthi ungisize within that environment. And mind you, I'm not just subjecting this to war room as a Friday, but there are many war rooms out there.
War room has i-war room itself, I-war room each one teach one, right? And for ukuthi again clarify look, i-war room itself, they deploy social workers. So if anyone has an issue, whether uhlushwa husband noma uhlushwa intombi bahlala bonke bayahluphana. So e-war room they arrange an appointment with a social worker ezokwazi ukuyosiza labo
solve lapho. Yes.
So thina aside in each one teach one, we're not doing that one.
Yes.
Because i-war room for each ward in a councillor lakhona.
Yes.
So i-councillor libe nama ward committees. Ward committees now they get their own designations. Kono dila ne community, kono dila ne health, kono dila ne disability. Abo hluwana kanjani. So bangabe ufike e-war room wena ufika e-war room uzosho usizo lakho bese bekufaka la kumele bakufake khona ukuthi hayi hamba uye lapha la ungasizakala khona.
So another question engifisa ukuyibuza, let's say ke within nansi le aspect lenethi each one teach one within war room. Let's say mina isikole sangishaya isikole ngina 45 sengicabanga ukubuyela back kephi esikoleni mhlawumbe ngizofunda ku night school omku Ebet so njalo Ebet asishi night school Ebet kodwa uthola ukuthi ke ngizodinga mhlawumbe ama extra classes nami ngakhona singifinyelele khona ngizofunda.
You can
provided kuthi ngeke ngihluphe vele ngeke ngihluphe.
No you can ungakhona ukwenza lokho.
Manje mina ngibuzeli mina umetric wami ngawuphinda ngawupasa kodwa bakhona abanye abantu
open for everyone. All age groups as long as umuntu ofundayo and registered.
Sort of ngifuna like mhlawumbe there is a big question vay ngiyiphendule before the viewers actually ask ukuthi gena why try war room each one teach one, right? So I believe ukuthi gena it's not necessarily that there is makuthiwa each one teach one mhlawumbe khona ingane ifundisana zodwa, right? So you know if someone is doing good phambi kwakho and there is no any other negative influence around you, so lo umuntu lo uzokwenza ngendlela right. Like if you're a friend of mine,
yes,
and everything you're doing is is productive, and
Now,
I mean you're second. I can't go a positive way because I know what's gonna. Kosti is my friend. Kosti is doing this thing. So I'm so it's more of an inspirational platform for kids. So ingane mabi figure
and an influential platform
to learn from each other.
Yes.
So now ingane mabi zizobona ingane yaziyo and then they gonna click.
Yeah.
So now izoqala ibona ukuthi lo wenza kanje lo wenza kanje. So hence War Room each one teach one.
So lento in other words icishe ifana njengekhathi sethu uzothola abantu uthola sibazohamba beyojayiva ubona umuntu ejayiva ngakini nawe ufuna ukulangaleza siyojayiva.
Yeah.
But within this case education uthi hey ubani uhamba uyofunda ngoba mina imethe angishaya yabo nami ngifuna uba udokotela asingijoyine naye.
Yeah.
So it's open for all age groups, whether you're in primary, high school, university.
Primary, secondary, universities. Now Kolakata being approach, it's something new. Abantu abamhlophe, right?
Yeah.
For the first time, War Room is like 8 years old now.
Yeah.
So for the first time, they approached me, bafuna ukufunda isiZulu.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why in food? But no, we're just interested in learning
the
how
language.
to communicate in Zulu. I'm not sure what's abagupi. So they booked for ama one-on-one classes. So now the impact through War Room has actually attracted even other races.
Other races, yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Because you're doing this thing, so let's come through also. This season. So there is no age group.
Yeah.
As long as
limit for
there are no limits. As long as ufuna kuba khona and then ungaba khona.
But
I mean, I also sorry host Jam. I also want to touch on your cleaning campaign. Even though but it's yours, it's your baby.
Yeah.
We also want to touch on that. Would say, how did it come about, and how did you come up with such a brilliant idea for our town?
Yeah.
And we also want to know the challenges that you faced.
Yeah.
When you were doing a cleaning campaign.
Yeah.
And what stopped you
from continuing?
From continuing, yeah. Because it was a beautiful thing.
But before there is a very important question of Nuibos. How can people support you within the each one teach one? I hope so in pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. If I pay like I say
yeah.
But how can a person support you? Two, if I do have a child and is on join a War Room.
Yeah.
Are there any fees that are required? Do you guys have funding? Do you guys need funding?
Okay. That's a very good question. Ghost, would you agree with me, Mangitsigena? Like this question is open to anyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you agree with me, Utigena? Everything that is free does not have value.
True.
Yes.
Like singasowa namhlanje ngithi kena sizokwenzela abantu ama CV for free. Sizokwenzela abantu ama applications for free. I community yase Friday ngendlela enkulu ngayo. But ungafika abantu abawu3.
Yeah.
Ngisho ngayipublicize kangana. So like people do not value anything that is free.
For free, yeah.
So to answer the question ukuthi kena ama classes ase War Room ane fee akhona ebhadalwayo ne. So which is every month leo fee. I do kakhulu. Yeah, it differs in price in what are the needs of ingane.
Yeah.
So ngamele singixendele yonke the fee structure.
You do have a price list, no?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, no, it will pop up on the screen.
Yeah, the person can actually tell me ukuthi yini kahle kahle asuke ifuna.
But let's say mina ke angisini umuntu wase Friday ngihlala mhlawumbe eMaritzburg.
Yeah.
Shout out to abantu base Maritzburg ababukayo.
Yeah.
Uma mhlawumbe ngihlalela mhlawumbe eOrkant bengifisa ukuthi nami ngixhase because ngiyayithanda le initiative yethu.
Yeah.
am I allowed ukuthi mhlawumbe ngidonate hawu invest specific but ngidonate
like donate something
mhlawumbe 100 rand mhlawumbe ngenyanga
oh yeah
ukuze nikwazi nithenge imfethu choki yabona
yeah
thenga ama rubber yabona
Yeah.
yabo nisupporteke yabo mhlawumbe nikhokhela ugesi
Yeah.
because mhlawumbe kwayona le venue
Yeah.
enifundisela kuyona
Yeah.
mhlawumbe kusiyona yini yabo
no
Mise
yeah
kanjani?
yeah I think umuntu engakwenza lokho but now asikaze sikuvulele because thina sihlala kwi community ethi kena mawuwathi ngicela ngiphe 1 rand to hawo usefuna ukuvuka ngathi lo yabo ile kanjani so it should be from the goodness of the people's hearts
Yeah.
if there is anyone altogether ngiyaye ngithi angithanda ukuthi kena ngithatha imali engathi eningi imali angithanda ukuyithatha ngiyaye ngithi if you want to contribute something say you want to contribute computers or you want to contribute tablets or whatever you want to contribute.
So in other words, people are allowed to actually contribute.
They are. Like anything you want to contribute, whether it's stationery, njengamanje unyaka ngoba uqalele ufuna ukusinikeza stationery, we happy with that. Kodwa mangabe uthi kena ngifuna ukunikeza imali especially you know ukuthi abanye abantu aba understand ama donations ukuthi kena sebenza kanjani. Because once back donatela awukwazi ukuyothenga iBM, awukwazi ukuyothenga ilo i-Range Rover manje kuthiwa oh yeah
udli imali zethu
so ileyo nto leyo and then to get to the cleaning campaign right
yeah
the cleaning campaign this is how the cleaning campaign came about. I got a space lapana elokishini so mangifika kuleso space leso sine squad yabo so
yeah
angithi uyazi ukuthi ke mangabe nihlangene nabantu uqala ukunotice izinto ezayingenzeki nezinto ezenzakalayo njengesikhothi mfethu uyakhumbula ukuthi elokishini kwakugunda utshani la
kwakugundwa yes yeah
wawungayigundeli
izinto esasinga experience
exactly wawugunda utshani bakho ngaphakathi so now kunesikhothi laphana and that space was actually neglected yabo so mase sicleana leso space leso I'm like yazi ukuthi ke nalento le bengenzeki lokishini so I don't know why ukuthi yenze manje so when I proposed the idea of cleaning I proposed on Facebook it's okay so this is what we're doing is there anyone interested now sesibuka iFriday yonke ke manje usikene iFriday yonke ingcolile kahle kahle so is there anyone interested in participating kwi cleaning campaign
yes
so fortunately i response yakhona yaba positive abantu they came out in numbers saqala ke sayo kwaqala ngokuthi ke okay let's do town so yabonga ngoba kusuke kunamaphepha na we did town every Saturday we did town siyicleanele kahle
which was a good move
it was
it was a good move
saklina the other part yalapha home affairs because abantu abaningi bachamela khona benza noma yini khona lapha so saklina lawo ma sections lawo and the whole point of cleaning was to actually exemplify ukuthi laba balaphana fanele bangabe bayazi ukuthi yini abayenzayo right so kusho the municipality is supposed to put people on the ground ukuthi kena
to do those things
clean up the town yabo kuba umsebenzi wabo lo so sabenzela lo example load it is doable it's something that you can do and then after doing the town saye lokishini indaba yemhlanga nezikhotha into besingahlangani naye so what happens is mangabe kunezikhotha lokishini wonke umuntu okhona la in the team unomzali unengane eyesikoleni bonke labantu bahamba
kule ndawo which are now unsafe
ayikho safe for ukuhamba kwabo sense kuba nezinkunzi kuba nanani yendaba singahambini siye lokishini and see what we can
do for them as well.
Unfortunately there is a guy about Dennis gave us a TLB yake for free.
Shout out to
Dennis is
Dennis Jones.
He's a white guy,
yeah the
Dennis,
white guy
I think I know him.
Dennis came through and then what's going I know shoneni ukuthi nifuna ukwenzani and with azange sifune lutho to be honest. Nothing bro like akaze
summary ilungile
Mrs Jones.
Akaze afune lutho wa village wasenzela lezo zinto lezo.
So you know serious note ngiyaxoxa uphululimi yazi le initiative eniqalile ngithanda ngento eyodwa ngokuthi ke isikhumbuza thina ezabantu abahlala elokishini noma endaweni in general ukuthi ke ithina singcolisa indawo and futhi ingcoliswa ithina
kumele silook at the end of the day we need to take responsibility.
Yabona nje wena ukhala ngecourt mina within my line of work uyomuza umuntu olaphayo uqhizile njengami kanjeni ethi ke vele bling bling mele ngikhombise bling bling ethi umuntu ke yazi amanzi angcolile yabo awasekho amanzi aclean kodwa umuntu ongcolisa amanzi ubani is the same person ohamba
complainer
ethi umuntu kunezinkukhu ezingcolile lapha emanzini kodwa zisho ubani.
But I think enye into engcebo enye into ephinde discourage abantu to clean up after themselves. It's the fact ukuthi there are people that are appointed to take care of lawo ma tasks akanjalo and you find ukuthi those people babebekiwe emsebenzini bahamba in one group benze lapha benza khona and then after sesiyobona ngama video ku social media belele ngaphansi kwezihlahla noma izinto ezenzakala. But I think that's one of the things discourage umphakathi to actually take matters to their own hands yabona basukume baclean without even having to start a campaign that would encourage the community ukuthi bafethu asukumeni senzeni kanje. But they will have that mindset ukuthi there are people that are employed and they're getting paid for it. But
everyone
they have certain spots abaya kuona in large groups, in large numbers, and they only do that spot le nakhona kwesinye isikhathi la abasuke bekhona uma uthi uyabheka ayikho nento eyenziwe thina yabona. So ezinye zezinto lezi discourage umphakathi ukuthi ungasukumi uthi no yazini bafethu this is our community ithini esisebenzisayo futhi ithini esingcolisayo. Let's clean up.
But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's funny when I goes to go together. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
It's funny together. Abantu who are supposed to be service providers are against the community. So, like for example, if you start up something, right? Instead of supporting the initiative, your community. They're gonna go against the initiative. So when we did the campaign, quickly the municipality is doing the campaign. Whoever is doing the cleaning now. So I'm like, okay, because we're not getting paid for this thing. I'm not gonna lie, we got donations. I'm a plastic, money. We got that. So now masengena umasipala etigena wona we're gonna take over. So the campaign started on the 21st of March last year. Bayenza for a few months. Obuyela lokishini manje kunesikhoza futhi.
Ngivotwa last year.
No, angithi manje voted this year.
Cha ngiyakubona ukuvota this year is like uvotwa nini? Was it last year or the previous year?
Where?
No, ngisakhumbula.
No.
I don't really follow the political side.
But no, I'm not being political.
No, ngiyasho ukuthi I don't really follow the political side.
I'm not sure.
But I do know the issues.
Yes.
It was after amalukuzana ama elections there.
But my point here is that the reason why I'm sitting there vote I'm not focusing on this election but the previous election, the local elections, is that kukhona abantu ababona ukuthi ke if they could actually allow you to do what you are doing uzobaphuca ini ikathe emlomeni.
Yeah, because it looks as if manje bona benzi lutho.
Yeah, well, no sibecele
nokwenza not ukuthi it looks like you're making it too obvious.
Yeah, today not doing
Sekhuluma ama service providers.
You said it.
Ngifuna ukumbuza a personal question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not personal, but my question is a yes or no?
Yeah.
Ghost, have you ever benefited anything from the municipality? For the work that you do? Yeah, like the beautiful stuff that you do, like one, in terms of employment, right? Because there's people working.
Yeah.
So have you received any support, any funding for what you're doing?
It's ngengikamba man because kule platform vele we don't lie. No, I've never. I've only got assistance from the awesome business people that we have here in Fred.
Yeah.
Who are willing to assist a young person with a vision. So fortunately, I was lucky to come across such people like Fred, who was able to say, no, Fitz, I see what you want to do, ne? And I'm gonna help you and assist you.
Yeah.
Ekutheni ukuthi ngizokunika for share.
Yeah.
Because they see the what?
Sekuzoba kuwena ukuthi ukupha kangakanani.
Because they see the what? The goal, the claim.
Yeah, so wanginika ke lelo for share and ngabonga futhi because kubalekile ukubonga.
Yeah.
Ngabonga.
Yeah.
And lo muntu lo lawo bantu they are forever proud. Mabe ngibona ngenza ezinye izinto futhi on the side yabona ukuthi. I gave him a start yabona ukuthi kuse.
Yeah.
Go and get it yabo. But yeah, I do approach umasipala wethu kwezinye izinto yabona. And thothi mhlambe okunye kwakho sekuhande over kwabanye yabo. Angaze ngaba nenhlahla yokuthi kuqondane nami yabo because phela umasipala can only do much. Sonke sibaningi sinamaphupho. Hayi ngoba kwenzela akwenzeli phela
sibaningi kodwa sibancane.
Hayibo phela ngisawufuna umsebenzi kumasipala sayifuna ama funding manje phela ngiphinde ngikhulume kahle phela.
I'm not saying ukuthi asofuna umsebenzi.
And mind you, we're not bashing umasipala.
We're not
at all.
We're not because the thing is into esuke iyiphutha kufaka ukuthi ilungiswa kithi.
Yeah.
So now asisho ukuthi kena umasipala is not doing anything. Umasipala itself.
Yeah.
Or herself, right?
Yeah.
So kanjani. But kusho there are certain individuals within
the organization
that is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Or the individuals have their own targets.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they're benefiting from those targets.
You can't be doing amazing things for the community in such a small community. You're doing amazing things. You're
making us proud. I know bethu ngeparty angaze ngithole lutho. But I'm just fortunate mfethu ukuthi eFriday ebaquluseni we have amazing business people that are willing to assist. Umntwana on a vision, whether you're black or you're white or you're colored, you're Indian, if you've got a vision, you'll get help from any of the business people back on Alive Friday.
They see you.
Across all races, yabo. Basiza abakhethi abayingebala, yabo. Bayibone into engichaza ngabantu abasebhizinisini. Bayibona passion emehlweni kumuntu ukuthi this person is actually passionate about this thing because that's the only thing that you need if you're gonna start a business. Yabo kumele ube passionate ngaleyo nto, kumele uyithande because that thing uzoyivukela ekseni. Sometimes uyovuka ngo4 kwesinye isikhathi uzobe ungakwazi ngisho ukulala because of that thing. Yabo so you need to be passionate about it. Uzokwazi ukuthi drive. So yeah bethu no man mina njengo ghost ghost I really appreciate ukuthi ukwazi ukuthatha isikhathi sakho Ncebo ube nathi namhlanje. It's really a great honor. There's a lot of things bethu esafisa ukuthi sikhulume ngazo because you are well informed and you are someone who's on the ground and obonayo ama issues umphakathi obhekana nawo yabona.
Yeah man.
And uyithemba you our generation's Steve Biko. Uyithemba lethu. And I wish you all the best mfethu kukho konke okwenzayo. And I just hope ukuthi makungenzeka mhlambe as we carry on working together kungaba khona like we can have like a podcast ezodila nje nama topics la umphakathi odinga ukuthi addresswe and kube wena umuntu ozokwazi ukuthi our drive, because you are the person who has an eye, especially who can easily identify inkinga zomphakathi, yabo, and who can easily take a stand.
Yeah.
Ukuthi no man, let me do this thing.
But
The rest will follow, yabona. So yeah man, I take my head off noma ngeke ngisikhulumule namhlanje. Angenzanga ifade. Unempahla today.
Une sunroof.
Yeah,
But,
so salute you brother.
But a
Thank
quick
you so
question,
much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Because yawona nje mfethu abantu abaningi bengathuka bembona ukuthi ngi-reckless ayidlali lento le ayidlali yabo. So advice okay, my question, not actually my advice, my question will be that let's say umuntu ufuna ukubuza umuntu uthi okay fine, as much as ngitha ne-initiative yokucleana endaweni, 1 ngiqala kanjani, 2 mathi mhlawumbe ngifuna ukuxhasa kanjani, 3 ngixhasa ngani, yabo, 4 ngiqala nini ukucleana ngoba nami nje as much as ungangibona ngumuntu ohlala ekhaya nginono kabi nami ngiyathanda ukucleana indawo engihlala kuyona. Ngixolela bese acela usikunyamalala kancane ngizokushena nanku lo mbuzo. Ghost.
No. Ungabisabaleka. We wrapping up vele manje. Bengicela uNcebo nje ukuthi asibekele kule mbuzo le adu ibuza manje. And then we wrap up. Just 5 minutes and then we wrap up.
All right. Buffett, thank you so much. You know what makes me happy the most is you guys now becoming the voice of pride.
Yeah.
Because this is the voice, kahle.
Yeah.
Where everyone can actually come and say how they feel and what
and
they
not lie.
think. Right? And then you put it on to the public.
Yeah.
So, hey, na imcabango yabantu abayishoyo. But all in all, ngingathi kena ngicela ukuthi kena wonke umuntu is passionate about something, or who is unemployed but has the skill or whatever skill anaso.
Yes.
Asukumela hambe ayoyenza leyo nto le. Mabi faila uyafunda. Because ukufeyila ukufunda uzokwenza something manje, but you need to stick to leyo nto le. Ngeke uzofike uzofuna ukufundisa izingane this lenyanga le kufika ingane yodwa uthi no, this thing is not working.
Yeah.
Uphinde umove futhi uhambe uyovula imarket. Bangathengi abantu, this thing is not working. So you must be consistent to do it over and over and over and over again until you get it right.
Yeah.
And then lastly, whoever onengane afuna ukuthi izofunda War Room.
Yeah.
Angangichecka lapha ku Facebook nguNgcebo kaNkosi. Isibongo. Nginentshebe. As you can see,
profile picture yave.
Yeah, but ku Facebook ayiveli bengizothi nginentshebe nempandla, but ayiveli impandla ku Facebook. Not unless ngiyeke inweleke.
Guys, usona ukupromote impandla.
Izovela kahle. So yeah, anyone who is willing to inquire about indaba yase War Room, and there is a lot of things happening lapana. If you wanna get me, you can get me on Facebook as Ungcebo NGCEBO Kosi. Unkosu obvious.
Yeah, I know. We're also gonna drop your digital
thingings.
flyer on the screen.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Will see it, yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I really appreciate the host. Thank you so much, Ghost and the crew.
Yeah.
Yes, bafethu,
I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Yes, bafethu sogcina sifikile la nekumele sifingelele khona yabo. So fingelela nje impela, but mina nje anything else go so office kuyisho.
No, bengithi ngizosho kuwe lokho sikusho kimi. Any last words my host before we wrap up?
Ziningi izinto efisa ukuzisho kodwa nje before siqhubelele phambili yabo. Wala la sikhona kazi ngiyafisa nani ngafingelela.
I think next time mele siqale early.
Yes.
I think this is going to be the longest show.
Yeah.
Yes, why bona mfethu use Virginia ushuthwa Virginia Pictures. Yazi bafethu kumnandi ukuba ithini. And in future I wish that people could actually come through, join us and actually experience this live because it's actually a good thing, yabo.
It is.
And if you do have a business, or probably if you want us to actually come through and actually record this podcast or probably record an episode within your business, feel free to this. Marepi unekota comment lapha ku comment section. Marepi utayisa makota, marepi ukhanda imoto.
Sofika will come through.
Sofika nje lapha yabo.
Yeah.
Sofika nje impela. Khona nawe uzokwazi ukuxoxa istory sakho yabo.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Nebo. Thank you so much, my host, Tatlete, aka Kokozi. Thank you so much to our crew, Virginia Pictures, and thank you so much to you, our viewer, for staying tuned and watching this whole show. Because mawufike kwivoice ye-ghost le qhamuke egcineni kusho ukuthi uyibuke yonke show. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, press that like button, and yeah, you can share it with your friends. Comment on the comment section. Ubeka ama views akho. If maybe you want us to improve our show, ubeke now. We open. If there's any criticism now siyamukela, because that's gonna help us grow even further. So nje siyabonga kakhulu bafethu. On the next one.
So guys, I got Mike here, and Mike is the owner of this beautiful place that we're actually chilling in, Ella-Mera. So Mike is actually the owner of this place. I want to guys. It's a very easy space. What I
want to ask you is that
how's it, everybody? And thanks for having me.
Why do you feel the need to take a sip of your draft when
I have to take a sip? I have to take a sip. I'm sitting next to Mike.
Let's have another one.
You feel inspired in a way.
Just imagine sitting next to Mike carrying a mic. I'm inspired. I'm very, very inspired. I'm very, very inspired. So truth be told, this is actually a very beautiful spot. And I'll actually recommend people to actually come to this spot. It's a very amazing place. You guys could actually look at the view. It's almost like before you actually experience pride, you need to experience.
It's a sea view.
It's a sea view. The only thing that is missing is the
view,
ocean.
man.
Yes. And the food is also wonderful. It's actually amazing.
No, Mike, it's really a great honor to actually sit down with you as the owner of Ella-Mera, and I must say, man, you've done a great job for yourself, and we're very grateful that you gave us this opportunity to actually come here and shoot our second episode at your place. And yeah, man, you are a very humble person. It really shows the person that you really are, that you don't mind giving people opportunities, especially young people, which is what I've picked up, that most of your stuff here is young people. So you're giving chances mostly to young people, and we really appreciate you for that.
Thanks for having me.
But truth be told, I actually have a serious question.
Yes.
What actually inspired you to venture into this path?
I've owned this place now for about 16 years. 16 years I've had it. The mic is holding the mic properly. I don't know. I moved back to Freyed from overseas.
Yes.
And
whereabouts overseas?
I moved to Cyprus. It was a Greek island, and I had an opportunity to take over a bar and restaurant. I opened it up as a Greek restaurant, but didn't know much about restaurant then. So we still do food, but we've ventured more into as the Afrikaans say, keierplek.
Yes.
So people like to come here, have a couple of drinks, dance. We do a lot of events.
Yeah.
People have events on the deck. If you like to play pool or play slot machines, we have all those, and it worked out all right for us.
I was actually
and you watch the rugby as well, man.
Oh, the rugby is very big.
It's a great sport to watch rugby.
Very, 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 very big. The World Cup and all that is a big thing here by us.
Yeah, we also got one of the rugby balls.
Oh, the rugby balls, yes.
With a bit of history. Can you please explain to us about this rugby ball?
This rugby ball, the World Cup, one of my friends was in New Zealand, and he actually phoned me from the stadium, and I said to him, bring me back something from there, and he brought this back for me. This ball is so old, from 2011, I think if I had to press it too hard, it might break. So it's
actually a fossil now.
It's a fossil. So we need to be gentle, So, and we have a ball from there.
So besides coming to Freyed and becoming a demigod because you used to live in Greece, what advice could you actually give a person that is trying to venture into the same line of business that you're in?
Here in South Africa, you're
Yes,
talking?
probably in South Africa and abroad, because there are a lot of people that will be watching us.
Well, I hope that everything goes well with the elections, and I hope everything will be all right for everybody and it works out. I hope there won't be any problems. If everything goes well, you know, to own a bar and restaurant, it's a nice thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it can pay off if you do the right things.
Yeah.
Have you
If you're
ever
dedicated.
experienced? Have you ever actually experienced a hangover while you still have to come here and open up?
I'll probably have one tomorrow.
And what's your favorite drink?
No, I came here on the Harley today because we normally on a Saturday we go past D's and we have a couple of drinks with Ian and Calvin and them, and then we come past Ella and we have a couple of drinks. But no, the hangover, the older you get, the hangover takes about 3 days.
Yeah, I saw you guys. I saw you guys pulling up with your
With the
motorbikes.
bikes, yeah.
Do you guys have like a sort of a club or like an organization?
No, it's just us 3 friends, and there is clubs in Freight, but we like to ride together and
just for fun.
we support all the pubs. We'll go to D's on
Yeah.
a Saturday. Afterwards, we'll come here. We'll even go past the golf club. We'll go. We go all over the place.
No, that's great, man. It shows that you are a selfless person. If you're able to visit another person's establishment and actually sit there and buy from them, it shows that you're a very humble person.
On Saturdays, we do normally support them.
You support everyone.
Yeah. I like
That's
to see the
beautiful,
sun
man.
shine over everybody.
That's beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
actually a very good
You're a
thing.
great man.
But truth be told, I'll never last. You see the lifestyle that you're living, I feel old. I'll never last. Probably this drink won't even, probably after this drink, I may feel exhausted, as if like I need to rest. I feel old when I'm young.
You need to have patience,
Yeah.
especially if you're giving somebody liquor.
Yeah. But truth be told, it's actually been a privilege being within this establishment. Hope so that one other day, or probably hope so that we might actually get another opportunity of actually engaging you, so you could actually tell us about the stories or probably the engagements or the experiences that you might have had within your business.
I can tell you one story.
You can tell me, feel free.
Okay. About 2 months ago, we were very busy. We had a pig's night on. The place was packed. And then I wasn't here. I was at home.
Yes.
But the alarm company will phone me if something is wrong.
Yes.
And we close at 2 o'clock. And then at 3:30 in the morning, the alarm company phones me and says to me, there's somebody in the shop. I said, how can there be somebody in the shop? I've got a closing signal at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
So I look on the cameras, and there's a guy standing in front of the door inside the shop. This guy had too much to drink, went to the toilet, fell asleep in the toilet. Woke up didn't fall asleep, probably passed out.
Yeah.
Woke up at about 3:30 in the morning. He wants to go home, and when he walked past, the alarm activated, went off, and when the Pro 5 came, he was standing by the door with his hands in the air.
Yeah.
Like this.
Hey guys,
Yes.
That's the craziest story.
It was
man.
funny, but yes.
So this needs to be a lesson. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at any establishment.
Yeah. When you come to Ella-Mera, try to leave on time.
Give yourself an hour, at least an hour, and then you could actually leave.
Thank you so much, man, Mike. It's been a great honor, man. Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Maz.
Yeah. We really appreciate
Thanks.
you hosting us. Yeah.
It was nice
And,
chatting
yeah,
with you guys.
Wishing you all the best for
Thanks,
the future
appreciate it. And hope
for
you
you to
guys
actually
will
expand.
support us in the future as well.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man.
We support you by getting drunk. Safely.
Yeah, man. Sure. Lengi bed. Imo bed sa bangyen.
Oh no, I'm alright. So nice, do right, just for you.
Greater the champ, lesser the wax, pilang and rap. So far we bet, we got it for supporting your back. Street shyness is a problem, nobody's thinking less. Street shyness is a problem, nobody's thinking less. Lengi bed.